Hi, I'm Fred Sokolow, and this guitar lesson is going to concern a bunch of classic blues tunes, tunes that have been recorded by dozens of artists. Some of these tunes have probably been covered by 100 artists or more. They mostly go back to the acoustic blues days of the 20s and 30s and 40s and on into the electric years. So some of the tunes we're going to look at started out being played by a solo guitar player in the 20s or 30s, and they're still being played by electric bands today. We'll start by tuning up. Here's the low E string, the sixth string. Here's the fifth string, A, fourth string, D, the third string, G, second string, B, and the first string, E. The tune that we're going to start with is called Let the Good Times Roll. There's actually several tunes called Let the Good Times Roll, but the one we're talking about is one that Louis Jordan recorded in the 40s. Now, Louis Jordan had a small swing band from the post-swing era. There was just, he called it Louis Jordan and his Timpani Five. And the song has been, it became sort of a signature song for B.B. King and for a lot of other electric blues guitarists. And like I said, it's been recorded dozens of times by countless blues artists. And we're taking it back and doing it in an acoustic style on an acoustic guitar, which should be interesting. Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. All you got to do is get together and let the good times roll. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. If you want to have some fun, you got to go out and spend some cash and let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. All you got to do is get together and let the good times roll. Well, hey, Mr. Landlord, lock all the doors. When the police come, tell them the joint is closed and let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. All you gotta do is get together and let the good times roll. Everybody, Mr. Fred's in town. Got $1.25 and I'm a raring to clown. But don't let nobody play me cheap. I got 50 cents more that I intend to keep. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. All you got to do is get together and let the good times roll. Hey, I don't care whether there's rainy weather. Birds of a feather got to stick together, so get yourself under control. Get together and let the good times roll. All right, this is a blues in A. So what do you expect in a blues in A? You expect A and D and E, or E7th, damn it. We know this. But at the end of the tune, there were a whole bunch of fancy jazzy chords going on there. We'll get to that. But let's take a look at the chords and the chord shapes. Take a look at my left hand here. At the beginning, I did a little intro on E7th. And it's the kind of E7th where you've got your little finger on the second string there. And then I went to this D7th where the thumb reaches over and gets the sixth string. So it's a D7th with an F sharp in the bass if you want to be accurate about it. If you don't like using your thumb, you can do it this way. I guess there's a way to cheat it like this. but I like the over the thumb thing myself. And then it went to, a lot of times we're playing this A7. When you get to the verse, that's all intro stuff. When you get to the verse, we're on this A with a stretch here. Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once. And there was, of course, those stops, and sometimes I was sliding it up like like that. And then when it gets into the D, into the rhythm, that's stop time stuff. But you get into the rhythm, you're on this D7th, and notice how I'm lifting this finger up. And here, lifting this finger up. And then E7th, back to the D7th. And that's what happens during that section. Now, when I played it instrumentally, I'm still up here. So you're getting your melody by bouncing around with that little finger. And then you change to this A. See, I do my A with only 2 fingers. I know it takes 3, but I have really fat fingers that are all distorted from playing guitar since I was 4 years old. So I do it this way. You could do a perfectly well do it this way too. And then it goes into the D7th, same as during the backup. I guess nothing unusual happens there until the very end of the song. There's this little coda that Louis Jordan did, where he goes, you play the A like this, and just don't play the first string, don't pick it. I don't care whether, that's A with the C sharp in the bass, and then to D, and then to this diminished chord with the, so what you're getting is a little bass run there. I don't care whether, there's rainy weather, and then to A, but you're playing this 4th string as the bass note, birds of a feather, that turns it into an F sharp minor, which the full F sharp minor would be like this. Got to E7th, stick together, E7th, and then I went up to the 5th fret here, to the A7th up here. You might play it like this, and it walks down. I play it like this. I bar the 4 strings, put the 3rd string there. Now you've got an A7th, and if you want, you've got the open 5th string as well, but I like to reach over the top here, and because then I can walk it down, and then B7th to E7th to A, and it ended on this A7. Now let's see, what about the picking hand? What about the right hand here? Well, we're talking about the monotone thumb bass, where the thumb is beaten away like this, and not usually just on one bass string, but I'm just kind of brushing down on several strings. And of course the finger or fingers are picking up occasionally. So pretty much through the whole thing, the thumb is doing that, either on a single string or on several strings at once. Whether it's the E7th or the A7th or the D7th. Of course, on the D7th, the thumb's thumping away on the 4th string. On the E7th, it's on the 6th string, and on the A7th, it's on the 5th string, because you're playing the roots of the chords with your thumb. That's the general idea. I think that pretty much goes over all the essential elements of the tune. So we're going to split the screen, and I'll slow it down and play 1 or 2 verses of it for you that way. Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. All you got to do is get together and let the good times roll. Once more. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. If you want to have some fun, go out and spend some cash and let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. All you gotta do is get together and let the good times roll. That ending goes, and I don't care whether there's stormy weather, birds of a feather got to stick together. So get yourself under control and get together and let the good times roll.